Hi everybody and welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at the Sting Mouth to Lung RDA. This is a collaboration between Wotofo and Uncle Stas. He's another reviewer here on YouTube. This is a 22 millimeter RDA. It does come with two different 510 drip tips. This is actually the thicker outer diameter of drip tips, and then the other one is just a little bit more narrow like that. But yeah, so it does come with two drip tips. It also comes with two coils. It comes with some cotton and some tools. And well, let me just go ahead and take you down. So let's go down and look at the STNG or Sting Mouth to Lung RDA. Here we are with the Sting Mouth to Lung RDA. This was designed by Wotofo and Uncle Stas. Uncle Stas is another vape reviewer here on YouTube. When you open it up, you're gonna get the RDA. And in addition to that, you're gonna get a Phillips head screwdriver and an Allen key. You're gonna get a baggie that has a squonk pin, some extra screws. Now the screws that are included extra, it also comes with some springs because I'm gonna show you that it's spring loaded. You're gonna get an extra 510 drip tip and some O-rings. You're gonna get a piece of organic cotton. You're gonna get a user manual. This is more of a pamphlet style, so you would just open it up like a paper pamphlet. And then you're going to get two coils. You're going to get, this is the dual core fused Clapton coil. It is made of nichrome 80, and this would be a 0.80 resistance, 2.5 millimeter inner diameter. And then you're going to get this 1.2 ohm coil. This is actually the mouth to lung coil, also made of nichrome 80 and 2.5 millimeter inner diameter. And it's just a single strand coil, which you can always make those on your own. I'm going to show you what this one looks like. That way you can see. We're going to be using the other one, but I want to show you this one. So this is just basically just a round wire coil. And then the one that we're going to be using is actually this one, which is the dual core fused Clapton. Let's go ahead and take this one out. And this is what this one looks like. So we're going to use this one. So I'm going to leave that one out. So here is the star of the show. On this side, it's going to be kind of hard to see it. There are 6 colors. This is the blue one. It also comes in black, stainless steel, gunmetal, gold, and rainbow. It does have the Sting or STNG symbol right there. It doesn't have anything on the other side. It does come with this 510 drip tip installed like that. So that's what that looks like. The one that is extra has a little bit of a wider outside, but they're both 3 millimeter inner diameter bores. So they're both the same size in that sense. On the top cap, you're going to have some airflow here. It's like a teardrop airflow. It's only one airflow and only on one side. And as you cut it down, you can cut it down as a teardrop. I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. It is a 22 millimeter RDA. It does say Wotofo, Uncle Stas, and then it's got STNG and then a warning right here. You do have a protruding 510. Again, it does also come with a squonk pin. This is the standard pin. And then let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at the deck. Now, if you notice on this RDA, the trim of the RDA is stainless steel on all the colors, and it doesn't go all the way down. It actually sits on that rim, the cap does. So I just want to let you know that that stainless steel will stay there. So on the inside of this, you've got that domed out iconic type of top cap, which is really nice. There's your airflow here and right there. Right here, you've actually got a notch, and on this side, you've got a notch. That's to lock your barrel in place when you put it on. Here is the star of the show. It is a single coil RDA. You do have 2 Phillips head screws right here with the clamp style system. And then on the bottom, you've got the airflow. So these 2 little dots right there are actually the airflow. Right here, this is where the airflow is going to come up under your coil. And then right here, it's kind of hard to see, but right down here is actually your squonk holes. And there's one on either side so that your e-liquid will actually come out on both sides into the wicking channels, wet up your cotton, and then with capillary action, of course, feed it to your coil. So let's go ahead and unscrew this. Okay, and then just unscrew the Phillips heads like this. And if you notice, it's spring loaded, so it pops up like that. That's why they give you the extra springs. Now, the reason why both sides are open is because it doesn't matter which way your coil is actually wrapped, you'll be able to use either side. And then we can open up this one. Again, spring loaded, and it lifts up right away like that. Now, this is going to be one of those simple installs because it is a single coil, number 1. And number 2, you've got your legs already angled, and all you have to do is drop it in. So I'm going to drop that one in there. Drop this one in here and boom, it's done. That's it. That's all you got to do. It can't get any easier than that. So what you want to do is just go ahead and tighten down your screw. Have both sides open, so no matter which way your coil legs are going, if it was wrapped the other way, you can actually do it on this side. So that makes it much, much easier. And then go ahead and screw down this one. Then all we need to do is I'm going to lower it down just a little bit over the airflow so it gets closer to the airflow. And again, this is a 2.5 millimeter inner diameter, so I'm just going to drop it down like that. And then let's go ahead and cut our leads closest to the deck as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this around like this, lift it up a little bit, and then cut right there. And then do the same thing with the other side. There you go. And then that's pretty much it. Now all we need to do is just heat it up. Now, being that this is sort of like a mouth-to-lung coil, it's really not going to take a lot of wattage for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and start heating it up. Let me just straighten this out just a little bit more. I can kind of see it a little bit crooked. There we go. And then it starts firing pretty immediately. Get those hot spots out. Okay. Just a little bit more. A little bit of strumming. And there you go. That last hot spot out. And there we are, heating up nice and even from the inside out. So let's go ahead and grab some cotton. Okay, so I'm going to use the cotton that they gave us. I'm just going to go ahead and twist up the end up and then go ahead and put it through like that. You want to be really, really careful. You don't have too much cotton because it will move the coil, so we don't want to do that. So I'm going to put it in like that. Perfect. So I'll just grab my scissors. And I'm going to cut it right down to the lip right here, right down to the base on both sides. And cut that one down there. And then what we can do is just go ahead and fluff it out some. I'm going to cut it again. There we go. Just cut off that excess right there. A little bit of excess right there. And then watch how easy this is. Deep, deep wicking channels. Just literally just grab it and drop it right in. Look at that. And absolutely perfect. So let's go ahead and squonk this so that you can, I'm going to try to get it to where you can see it. Squonking. You see it? There we go. Squonk. You can see it squonking in there. Okay, so you got it squonking. So let's go ahead and help it get started some. I'm going to use some of my blueberry, which is blueberry cake that I actually have been DIYing and loving. It's like a dupe for the glass blueberry cake. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm just going to put some on the coil because I want to make sure that that cotton gets saturated within the coil. Turn this up a little bit. There we go. And then, of course, the squonking is going to take care of the rest of it. So let's go ahead and put our top cap on. Our airflow is right there. So I know that my notches are going to be around there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on like that. Just put it in place. Now, with the notches, I did fail to mention this. But you see this little cutout right here. And then there's a cutout right here. This is actually a trap. So when you put it on, the notches are actually on either side right here. So when you put it on, you've got room to actually cut down your airflow, and it'll just stop in one place. So it'll go here, but it's going to stop on that place. So it's really, really nice. So to cut it down, you would actually have to cut down the teardrop like that, or have it all the way open. There is really no other option other than that. So that is the Sting or STNG Mouth-to-Lung RDA by Wotofo and Uncle Stas. So let's go ahead and go on top, take a vape, talk about it, pros and cons. Okay, so here we are back on top with the Sting or the STNG Mouth-to-Lung RDA by Wotofo and Uncle Stas. Now, before anything, I'm going to go ahead and have a vape, and then we'll talk more about it. Okay, so I'm going to go over my pros first, and then I'll go over my cons. Number one is going to be the flavor. The flavor on here, absolutely amazing. It doesn't matter which coil you use. I usually make my own round wire coils for decks this small, and if they're single coil, so that doesn't bother me. So you can make your own regular round wire coils, or you can get the fancier coils like they gave you with the dual core fused Claptons, or just a regular round wire is good too. Now with the mouth-to-lung one, or the 1.2 ohm resistance coil, that one is going to be even more restrictive than this one. This one is really restrictive. But the 1.2 ohm resistance coil is going to give you a little bit more restriction. You can't cut it down, but again, you've got that teardrop type of airflow. And that cuts it down as well. So either coil that you use, if you're cutting down the airflow, it's still going to be mouth to lung. So in my opinion, very flavorful, very easy, single coil. Construction on this is absolutely beautiful. Love the fact that they give you 2 drip tips, not just one, and they give you 2 coils, not just one. One is a real mouth to lung 1.2 ohm resistance coil. The other one is a 0.8 ohm resistance coil. Again, the construction on this is really, really well made. It does come in 6 colors. I'm going to put those colors right up here for you, so that you can have a look at them. Again, it comes in the black, stainless steel, gunmetal, blue, gold, and rainbow. 22 millimeters, I think that's a nice size for a mouth-to-lung RDA. It fits really, really well on the top side dual. It doesn't look too small or anything like that, so I really like that you can actually squonk with it. And it squonks absolutely beautifully. You don't have to press too hard. It comes out really, really nice and easy. Saturates your wicks, so that's absolutely perfect. Now, the only thing, and the spring-loaded clamps, very, very helpful. I love the fact that they're spring-loaded.
So you don't have to sit there and play with them to try to lift them out.
And you don't have to worry about that. And it's also got that lip on the side. So it's holding your coil leg in once you lay it down. So it's absolutely perfect. And then it screws right down easy. I love spring-loaded clamps. Whenever you give me a clamp style, if it's got spring-loaded, that's what I'm looking for. I'm definitely looking for spring-loaded. This has it. The only con I have to this, and it's actually an aesthetics thing, it's not the way that it performs, is going to be that stainless steel rim on the bottom. Being that this sits on it, and it's not actually all the way, it doesn't go all the way down, on no matter which one that you have, which color you have, it still has that stainless steel lip to it. I just wish that they would have maybe colored it either a black or even made it the same color as the top cap. If they made it black, it would have matched the drip tips, so that would have been perfect. Or if it was actually the same color as whatever RDA cap that you have, it's going to be a little bit more, flowing. You know what I mean? It's not bothersome, but I do want to mention it because for me, it is a little bit of a bother. It doesn't fully match that way, but it's not something that would keep me from vaping something like this. Now I love the 2 drip tips. My preferred is actually the wider one compared to this one. I think the narrow one's really, really nice, but I do like the wider ones. It just fits better, You're getting great flavor and you're getting great clouds. I do like that you can restrict it. You can cut down your airflow, so I do like that option. I love the notches on here. But other than that, that's pretty much it for my review. If you like the review, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this something that you like? Are you into mouth-to-lung RDAs? I would love to know your opinion. Now, if you're wanting to stray away from like maybe all-in-one kits or pod kits and get into RDAs, this would probably be a good bet for you because it's very, very easy to build on because of those spring-loaded clamps and the fact that it takes just a single coil and it does bring 2. So it might be something that you might want to look into if you're looking for something like that rather than an RBA section. So yeah, so that's it for my review, and I will see you in the next one.